afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, great and lofty Lions. We all know that Literacy Day, International Literacy Day, is celebrated every year by the United Nations, and this year is no exception. Our job is to impact communities. Our job is to impact lives and to give them joy. So, International Literacy Day is one of those avenues in which we impact our community, children, youths, both young and old. And we have decided to come here today to give our widow's mite to Estate Junior Grammar School. We decided to choose your school because we believe that reading and literacy, numeracy, must start from the bottom, must start from the junior schools. On behalf of on behalf of the chairperson of this committee, I want to thank everybody, all our mommy lions, who have donated books, virals, a lot of things, you know, reading books, so that from this level that you are all at now, we want you to be able to read. We want you to pick up a book, go to the library, pick up a book and read, so that by the time you get to you get to the higher school, you'll be able to write properly, read properly. Just open it.
I want to get a big round of applause. Their mummies, their aunties, their sisters, they have all come together to donate these beautiful books, and I hereby hand these books over to the principal to use and writing materials and exercise books. Can we have some of those exercise books? I think every student in this room should have one exercise book already. So we donate this and we pray that for every student that will touch any of these books, that will write on this notebook, that will use the pens, that their lives will improve.
Out of their kindness, they have visited our school this morning. You can now see that you are very, very, very blessed one. Not all schools, your schools have been chosen as one to be visited today with gifts. What are we going to say to these people?
I want to thank the Ilupeju Lions for their gifts and pray that their gifts will not be of waste. I promise to use it accordingly. Thank you.
The only textbook students open in all schools, English textbooks, English language textbooks, and mathematics textbooks, because teachers give you assignments in it. If they do not give you assignments in it, you will not. Now I want to ask you a question. Why do we need to know how to read well? Why do we need to know how to write well? And why do we need to communicate very well? You know, the language of our country, the official language of Nigeria is what? I can't hear you, everybody. English. That is the language we use. So why do we need to know how to read well? Why are they encouraging me to read well, to write well? Why are they encouraging me to do all that?
To enable us a bright future. Because when we are literate, we have a very big opportunity of gaining good jobs, free jobs.
Thank you very much. When you know how to read well, automatically. Your level of understanding is getting higher. Higher. You are more knowledgeable about so many things. Then your writing, you can write very well because you now know how to compare something and now put it down. And that means you can communicate well anywhere. Anywhere, and automatically that develops you as an individual. And it doesn't stop there. It leads to the development of your family because enlightenment has already entered. You are enlightened automatically. It is affecting other people in your family, and it leads to the development of a community, and from there it leads to the development of a country, and that is how it is.
The extraordinary true story of an angry young boy from the inner city. Through faith and determination, Ben Carson grew up to be one of the world's leading pediatric neurosurgeons. When he was in school, his peers called him the class dummy, but his mother encouraged Ben to succeed, and he discovered a deep love for learning. Ben found out that anything is possible with trust and determination. Chapter 1. Broken home and shattered dreams. For a long time, Ben had sensed that something was wrong. He had not heard his parents scream or shout at one another for days. He seldom even heard them argue. Instead, they would just quit talking to each other until the whole house filled with a deep and disturbing quiet. Those silences gradually became longer and much more frequent. His father seemed to be gone more and more. Yet, Ben was still surprised by his mother's announcement. It started like any other day for 8-year-old Ben Carson and his 10-year-old brother Curtis. It turned unforgettably sad when their mother sat them down and announced, "Boys, your father has moved out of this house. He is not going to be living with us anymore." "I don't want him to leave," Ben cried. "Please make him come over."
Chief Obafemi Awolowo. An interesting story about the life and times of the late saint and elder statesman, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. For children who may not have known but much about this great man. In a moving and detailed manner, we are introduced to the world of this great man of letters, from his humble and poor background, through his toil and dogged determination in the face of opposition and misfortune to succeed in life. The life experiences of young Obafemi immediately after the death of his father and his unfailing zeal for education is without doubt worthy of note and quite exemplary. In this moving story of his life, we are touched as we see him going from one abode to another, living under various masters. Though these were unfortunate and uncomfortable situations for anyone, the experiences so garnered helped in making him the man of great stature that he was. Chapter 1. Ikene, a town in Ijebu, was usually full of life whenever new brides prepared for marriage. Spinsters who were ripe for marriage and had been duly betrothed made elaborate preparation for this event. Efuyela was a beautiful young lady who was admired by most bachelors. She had been betrothed to Shokolu, a handsome young man who was of average height and was quite comfortable. Shokolu was a farmer and he also got involved in timber business as a sawyer. He was quite industrious, like other brides of the time. Efuyela looked forward to her wedding ceremony and she started preparing for it in earnest. She needed some materials for the ceremony and informed her parents about this since she had to travel out of Ikene. "I want to go to Lagos to buy materials for my wedding," she told her mother. "Go and come back on time," said her mother.
Born to live. During the struggle, the charges against the white man were that his people occupied all the best positions, lived in the best houses, wore the best clothes, and hate the person. Look at those of you who have stepped into their shoes. You seem to have done very well. Your aspirations have been met or even surpassed. But for the masses, nothing has changed. They are even a lot worse. When are we to expect the fruits of independence? This is the question that the new leaders of Songhai are yet to answer in the nascent republic. Find out more about it in this novel that portrays the life of Ikemefuna, who was born to lead this people. Chapter 1. Ikemefuna used to visit Ikema Kwala's tailoring workshop whenever he was free during the day. At times he went in the company of his half-sisters, Ngozi and Chinwe, and his half-brother, Njoku. The workshop was located in a small hut at Afo Market. There were other tailoring workshops in the market square, but Ikema Kwala's workshop attracted more patronage because, as people said, he was an expert in dressmaking and always completed the sewing on time. Madueke's carpentry workshop was also nearby, but they rarely went to visit him because he was such a taciturn, and you were lucky if you extended more greetings with him. Today, Ikemefuna will be visiting Ikema Kolas alone, as his siblings have gone to the stream to fetch water. Make sure you don't stay long, said Ikemefuna's mother. I will not stay long now, promised Ikemefuna. You will have to keep back before that. Thank you.
Sir Ahmad Bello lived a short but fulfilled life. He was a teacher, farmer, administrator, politician, statesman, and religious leader. He built edifices which have survived him. His biography is a story of courage, perseverance, diligence, honesty, patriotism, and service to mankind. This little book provides a glimpse into the life of one of the builders of the modern Nigeria. This biography has been fictionalized in many places to make it interesting to children. This book will make children learn from the story Ahmad Bello's life and how he was able to grapple with the problems of his time. Chapter 1. Ibrahim Rabba had just returned home. It was going to be a special day for him. His wife was expecting a baby. He was worried about the new baby. He wanted his wife to deliver the baby without any problem. He prayed to Allah for safe delivery. His wife had not been active for some time now. Soon she was in labor and was delivered of a healthy baby boy. The baby boy was born in the year 1910. You have brought joy to me and the whole family, said Ibrahim to his wife as he cuddled the baby. Congratulations, Ibrahim. Allah has been kind to you, said the first close relation who came to see the baby. Thank you. I thank Allah that my wife had a safe delivery. The fears of the last few months have been laid to rest.
When I was like, this is JSS what? 3. JSS 3. When I was in your kind of class then, I was always in the world of my own, reading. I loved reading. I still love reading. And reading kept me away from a lot of troubles. Because whenever things were happening, whenever they were calling people to come and say what they saw, they wouldn't call me because they would know that I was reading. You know, if anybody wanted to describe me then, they would say, the girl with the big glasses. My glasses were bigger than this then. And I was always reading. But you know what reading does is that it takes you wherever you want to be in the world. I followed my dream. Even when there was reasons for me to fall out, those books I read, those ladies that were wearing the kind of gown I was wearing, then when I was young, I knew I was going to wear this kind of gown. So I kept reading, I kept, moving on my life. When I was discouraged, I knew I needed to have a PhD. I was not going to stop as a lawyer. Reading did this for me. I am telling you this so that you know that and I still read. There will always be a book in my bag, reading. It helps you mind your business. It puts you in another world. It helps you dream bigger. It even helps your schoolwork. Because once you quickly do your assignments, then you go back to your book. Thank you for listening to me. I'm happy to announce that is Ojo Michael. Ojo Michael, stand up. And the second position is Innocent Joy. Please clap for them.
She made a very, how would I say it, a huge donation to today's activity. We know she doesn't want to be mentioned though. You see how she's turning her face, she's turning her back. But we just want to appreciate her publicly and say thank you. Please let's say thank you to her. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We thank God for what He has been able to use you to do for us. More grace, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate you.